Hi everyone, welcome back. I've just finished recording this look for you, which is a look that I wore recently in a tag video I did, and I had quite a few comments on it, and somebody specifically asked for a tutorial, so one of my subscribers, so I've done this look for you. Now I couldn't actually remember what I had on my lips, and I think it might be this, though it will look a little bit less pigmented in this light because I've got slightly different lighting. So I'll link the video in the description bar below. It was a secret diary of a YouTuber, I believe, and I'm just using Makeup Geek and Too Faced chocolate bar palette for the eyes. And I said I wouldn't do voiceover videos because they're not my favourite to edit because of the narrating over the top, but I think in this instant it did warrant it. So I've done it as a one-off because it was a look that was specifically requested, and I'll link all the products I used. I'll put the list of them in the description, and I'll try and put them in order of how I use them as well. So I do hope you like the video, and please keep watching till the end. Okay, so we're starting out by priming with our e.l.f. eyeshadow primer in Sheer. And the first shadow is Peach Smoothie, which I'm putting in my upper crease with a Zoeva Crease Brush, Luxe something brush. I'll make sure it's in the description bar for you. And I'm just building that up gradually and just adding little bit by little bit, and also blending as I go. The next colour is Crème Brulee, again by Makeup Geek. I'm just going to use the same brush, but I do make sure that I wipe the brush off really well before I do the other eye. I'm putting that in my lower crease and just bringing that slightly into the outer corner of my eye. I'm going with Bitten now with again the same brush, and I'm just going to stamp that in the outer corner of the eye and just make sure it's blended but concentrated really in the outer V and the outer corner of the eye. As you can see, I'm blending as I go. Can't stress it enough, this look needs blending, 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 as these eyeshadows all are matte. Next is the Too Faced chocolate bar palette, and I'm going to use Champagne Truffle, which is the large highlight shade, and I'm going to use my e.l.f. $1 brush and just pack that all over my eyelid. I'm going to use that same colour just to highlight my inner tear duct. Okay, so here I've decided I need a clean, fluffy blending brush, and I'm just using that to smooth all the edges out. If you do want to apply a second layer of your lid colour just to intensify that, then you can. Okay, so by the magic of editing I've got both eyes done, and I'm going in with my Garnier 5-second Blur primer, which I just used to prime under my eyes. Now for foundation, I'm going to be using a combination of Max Factor Lasting Performance and also my 17 Skin Wow highlighter. I'm just going to use a small amount of both because this is quite a fairly natural looking makeup look, and I'm just going to use equal proportions, so 50-50 of the two products. I'm going to mix them together on the back of my hand with my finger and just dot that all over my face. And then I'm going to be buffing that in really well, and I'm just using my trusty e.l.f. powder brush as my foundation brush. Notice how I use my hand to wipe onto the back of my hand onto my forehead, and it just helps to not waste any product. So as usual, just blend, 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 blend. Wiping off my lip balm to get prepped for the lip product later. And before that, we're going to just conceal under the eyes. So I've got here my Bourjois Healthy Mix Concealer and my Real Techniques Deluxe Crease Brush, which is quite a normal combo for me. Okay, and I'm just taking my original foundation brush and just blending so there's no edges. Next, going back to do the lower lash line, I think this colour might be called Cherry Cordial. I'll make sure it's in the description bar, and I'm using my Zoeva pencil brush, and all I'm going to just be doing is thickening up the look of the lower lash line. Make sure you tap your brush off really well, because there is a little bit of fallout with this, and obviously we've already done our face makeup. Okay, I'm just going to buff out the lower lash lines with a clean eye smudger brush, and this one's from Wilco's, and I find it's absolutely brilliant for that. And then I'm just going to go back in with either the same pencil brush cleaned off or a clean pencil brush, and I'm just going to use that same champagne truffle colour just to link that bottom lash line in with the inner tear duct by bringing it in the first 1/3 of the under eye. Hope that made sense. I'm going in with my Real Techniques brow brush and my sleek eyebrow kit in light, and I do this in almost all of my videos, so I'm just going to do one eye here, and to be honest there's no real technique to it, I just get it on there. Now to use my sleek blusher with a blusher brush, and this one is in Pomegranate, and it's really lovely colour, but it is very pigmented and needs a lot of blending, so you barely have to touch the brush in the product, and then as you can see I'm actually blending really well with the brush itself. And I'm actually going to go back in a moment and use my big massive Wilco powder brush, here we go, to blend that out even further, and this powder brush is clean. Okay, so now we're going to use my mascara combo. I go in with the Rimmel Wonderful one coat, and then I let that dry a little bit and go in with my Rimmel Scandalise Retro Glam for my second coat. Not in love with this mascara, to be honest, I just wear it underneath my Retro Glam just so I can get it used up, but I wouldn't repurchase it. And next we're going to do our lower lash line, and I'm using the Rimmel Wonderful for that. Apparently it's got argan oil in it, so I thought it might be helpful for the lower lashes, but to be honest I haven't noticed a difference with them. I just put a little bit of Rimmel white kohl eyeliner in my waterline, but this one does need touching up a lot because it's not waterproof for some strange reason. And lip, we've got the e.l.f. shimmer gloss in Dream. Now I think in my original video when I was asked to recreate this look I might have been wearing something different, but this is what I thought I was wearing, and so I've gone with it in this tutorial. Next I'm going to just do a little bit of contouring with my cool e.l.f. bronzer. I mean it is cool, but by cool I mean it's in the colour cool rather than warm, and I'm just going to be using that pinching the complexion brush just to get the right shape for the hollows of my cheeks, or to create hollows for my cheeks, and then also just buffing that around my forehead to try and make it look a little bit less huge. Some facial makeup setting spray, use any one you like, mine's a homemade DIY one, please feel free to watch that video if you're interested in the recipe for that. Okay, so let's just get that all dry, and that's the look done. So I hope you enjoyed the video, and I just wanted to make sure I've wished everybody a very Merry Christmas in case I don't have a chance before Christmas to do that. I hope you all have a wonderful time and that you get to really enjoy yourself and spend your time with the people that you love. So I wish you all the best, and I'll see you in the new year. Bye!